स्पॉटलाइट में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट अमीता। Join me weekly as I talk to inspiring guests who will share their success stories. The debate between destiny and karma is never ending. Is our future predetermined? Or can we shape our future using our actions? Or perhaps these two are intertwined? Well, it's quite an intriguing subject. The guest today on Spotlight will shed some light on this topic. आज हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में है a well-known astro and Vastu consultant. It's my honor to welcome to our studio astrologer Kalpesh Joshi. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Amita, and I'm glad to be here on your show.
And we are all looking forward to getting some keys to happiness from you. लेकिन उससे पहले जानना चाहेंगे आपके बारे में कुछ, your upbringing, your education, how did you come to be in Canada?
Good question. Basically, I was born and raised in India, and a very well-known priest family I was born in, and actually my last name is also Joshi. Joshi means Jyotishi, right? So good. I think so. This is like kind of a right combination for me, and then I have started learning all these things at very initial thing because my grandfather has studied into the field, and I thought like I should do this or that. But I was basically raised in a very religious family, and you know the Brahmin are one of the highest in the community, and something like that. So that's how my life is from a day one into this kind of field.
Okay, so in your case, would I say that you were destined to become the well-known Vedic astrologer that you are today, or did you have some struggles you had to go through before you found the right path?
There you are. Actually, my family and everybody was into this kind of thing, and I was raised like this, Gujarati, non-vegetarian, like nothing, eating, drinking, no habits and stuff. So I thought like, what should I do in a life? But I said, no, other than this, I should try something else, like other young generation, right? So I took a science stream in my education, and I have gone further into knowing more about the science instead of like going more towards religious or spirituality. So I did all these things, and then I realized that what are the things, I have only one thing in my mind, that what should I do best in my life to look good, means I should be a best, I should be a versatile than others, number one, through several other fields instead of doing same thing as others are doing, right? So I have that thing in my mind from a day one, but I was not sure like which is those things, right?
Okay, so it's very interesting. आप उस टॉपिक को अभी भी टच कर रहे हैं, like destiny and karma. तो जैसे कि आपने बताया, okay, maybe there was a destiny. You had to end up in Vedic astrology because of where you were born, into the family you were born. लेकिन you decided to try out the different things before you then came back to the path that brought you the right happiness. So interesting. So tell the viewers, what is Vedic astrology?
Basically, Vedic astrology is the astrological science is the same as like mathematics, right? But it sees like you have a vision to find out like how your life is going to be. So anybody takes a birth on this earth, everybody Earth is also one of the planet, right? So yes. I cannot claim, or you cannot claim that you are not affected by the planet. Yes, we can say that I don't believe in astrology or I don't believe in this kind of thing, but you are affected by this planet because we consider the human being is nothing but the combination of the planet.
Very well said. आपने एक टॉपिक टच किया, या ज़्यादातर humans believe नहीं करते if it's not tangible. Right? That is probably the reason that people think, okay, what is Vedic astrology? Then I would ask you, what if, for example, someone came to you and asked you things that are tangible in their life, almost like to prove the point that there is no Vedic astrology? What would you tell them?
See, the tangible item only doesn't make you happy. You need to have a natural thing, social thing. Like in Sanskrit, it is said like vidya vinayena sobhate, right? It's said means if you have vidya means knowledge, it only goes along with vinay means the respect you give, right? So things are hand on hand. Like if you have cut your hand, I will tell you to go to a doctor. I would not say come to the astrologer.
Very well
Right?
said. So there is a science. It's
Yes.
not like without science.
Yeah, so I don't claim that astrology can lead you a happy life only. Like astrology in the world does the thing. I also go to a doctor, right?
Very well said.
So basically, it's not that like if you know astrology, that's the end of the world. No, we are gelling with the what you have, right? So that is what. And secondly, as an astrologer, I say something to you. It's specifically about yourself. मैं आपका भविष्य बता रहा हूँ जो आपके उसमें लिखा है. I am not designing the thing. I am not like describing anything else than what you have, right? So that is what is the astrology is.
So there is a science behind it. Or जैसे would people believe about gravity years ago before it was created? Like sometimes, yeah, we take time to believe in it. लेकिन जैसे आपने कहा, there is a science behind it, and I guess that's how you're helping clients, and that's why you have such a clientele, because people have seen that it does work.
Right.
So tell us how you're using Vedic astrology to help the people around you. So do you have a client base? How does that work?
Yeah, basically the people come to you most of the time like they have some unusual problem. Like usual problem, as I said, if you have a health issues, you go to the doctor. But unusual problem, like not good relation with the family or spouse, or not getting married on a time, or difference of opinion with the kids or a family. So these are the unusual thing, and everybody has question that next door neighbor is happy and why I am not. Right? So they are not like those that simple that they straight come to you. They try different ways that if somebody can cure it, then they don't have to go to these kind of things, right? So after trying all the several things, they know there is somewhere that they help you spiritually or scientifically or by giving you advice, and you find the way. Because when you go to somebody, all the ways are closed. And then when you come to a professional consultant like us, we start we find the way from where the way is ended, and we see from there what is your bright future stored for. So that's how basically the astrology works.
So it is a different solution to another problem.
Right.
So very interesting. We have more to talk about. लेकिन उससे पहले लेते हैं छोटा सा break. Spotlight में फिर से आपका स्वागत है. We are talking to the well-known astrologer, astro and vastu consultant Kalpesh Joshi. तो आप हमें बता रहे थे Vedic astrology के बारे में. लेकिन beyond that, you are a vastu consultant.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. The Vastu is basically a science, like how out of the horoscope we can decide that one individual's future. Similar way, the Vastu is the horoscope of the place.
Interesting.
So any tangible item on this universe, you design like maybe square feet by square feet or million square feet by million square feet, but anything you design on the earth, it has a future. Like see the Taj Mahal, right? So it has a future because it's like well-known thing and since long and out of like nine things wonder in the world. So and we are trying to do the similar thing with the new technology, but we cannot. Right?
Well
So
said.
these are the certain thing. So that Taj Mahal has a bright future. That's how Vastu takes it. That when and how it was designed and the way it designed, it has become prominent to the world, right?
Yeah.
And significant. So that is what basically is Vastu. And Vastu consists of the 5 elements of the universe, like air, fire, water, earth, and sun. So if you combine these 5 things in anything, and if you balance it, then you get a peace, prosperity, and happiness.
Very well said. Like you were mentioning earlier, giving respect to everything around you and soaking in that energy from around.
Right.
So actually just trying to understand everything, whether it's a living being or a non-living thing in the universe.
Yes.
It all makes a difference, like you said. It all comes together. So this is quite interesting. So now we're going to ask Kalpesh Joshi to, using your expertise on both Vedic astrology and Vastu consulting. Well, he does much more beyond that, but just based on those 2 topics, the topic we hit on earlier, that never-ending debate between destiny and karma. What's your taking on that?
Yeah, basically destiny and karma, like we try to match together, but you don't have to. It like go together with each other, right? Love and marriage are like, marriage is kind of a separate, is a social thing, right? And love is a natural thing. When we try to combine these things, most of the time we are not happy with it, right? It doesn't long last. So why those things happens? Because like you are trying to do like, you know, a natural thing to combine with the social thing. So similar way, if you want to be in a society and do the right thing for your own self, you have to have some natural social touch with you, right? So what you can do, like I'll give you a very simple example. Like you are walking on the road and you are at the four crossroad. So you are coming from east going to the west, right? You're on a four crossroad. You don't know where you have to go. So you have three options. So you go right, either you go straight or you go left, right? Because you don't know where to go. If you are like karmic, like you believe in your karma, right? तो हम सोचते हैं कि भाई हमने मेहनत की, हम अपना कर्म कर रहे हैं, तो आप कर्म करके कोशिश करो तीनों पे जाओ, एक पे गए, दूसरे पे गए, तीसरे पे गए, राइट? सो कर्म, दैट इज ऑल्सो नॉट अ रॉन्ग थिंग, बट यू वेस्टेड द टाइम. अगर आपका नसीब होता, आपका लक होता, तो पहली बार में आपको राइट रास्ता मिल जाता था. अगर नहीं मिला तो आपको अपना कर्म बाकी और 2 बार भी तो करना है, राइट? तो एक आपने कर्म किया, दूसरा आपके साथ लक काम कर रहा है, जो नेचर देता है. लाइक यू नो, लकी पीपल, एवरी डे वी बाय लाइक लॉट ऑफ, बट एवरीबडी डजंट गेट इट, वी नो, बट स्टिल वी बाय इट. सो द थर्ड थिंग कम्स टू यू is the astrology, right? So these are the spiritual or natural science. It's called deep science. It's not the regular science. So it's a deep science. So what happens that if you don't have a way, then you ask the consultant or you ask the astrologer and he will guide you. Okay, try this way. This would be more better. What is wrong, and listening to him, because he will tell you, taking your birth detail like birth date, time and the place, and he has an exact calculation in front of him, and he has that ability and vision to tell you. So that's how like you have to combine. You don't have to fight for it like, oh, I'm a karmic person, I don't believe in astrology. No, it's not like that, right?
So it's not either extreme. It's, again, I love the fact that you're saying we work together. Like
yes.
There are different sciences, whatever you want to call it, but when we work together, then you find the right solution.
Right.
So because sometimes, like you said, medicine, coming back to what we were talking about, say somebody gets hurt, then you go to the doctor, like, but maybe in other cases medicine doesn't have an answer, then why not consult, you know, the universe?
Exactly.
And even universe guiders like you are experts, so why not, right?
Right.
So then I would ask you, just hypothetically, so we just talked about the fact that it all works together, but say we have believers on either extreme.
Right.
Say somebody who totally believes in karma, and goes overboard, and then they start probably blaming themselves for all the negative events in life. What would you tell to them? Yeah,
so this science is basically based on the time, because it's 100% calculation, 100% mathematics. It depends on the, as I said before, is the movement of the planet, that how grah kaise move karte hain or how it has influence on you. So what happened, like if you are not doing the timely thing, you are at the train station like 1 minute before the train left, right? You are waiting for the next train coming for 23 hours 59 minutes if the train comes once in a day. You are karmic, but you did not look at it at the time. You like walked hard to the train station with all your stuff in, but you did not think that okay, you should plan it for it, that what time the train comes, right? So similar way the things works like that. So you don't want to be like a stubborn person just to follow your karma. You listen to others. Like I'll give you a simple example. Like somebody tells you this is a poison, like your grandparents tells you that this is a poisonous tree, you shouldn't touch it, or fruit, you shouldn't touch it or eat it. If you are like a modern doctor, or if you're a scientist, would you try it? No, you don't have to. Right? So like it's something like that you don't have to try it out. Everything in a life is a proven science since like millions of years. Why would you try it out?
That's very well said. And अच्छी बात ये भी है, like you are a living example of what you are, you know, preaching.
Right.
और उसके बारे में हम जानेंगे थोड़ी देर में, लेकिन उससे पहले लेते हैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक. Welcome back to Spotlight. We are talking to astrologer Kalpesh Joshi. तो हम बता रहे थे कि आप preach करते हैं लेकिन वो आप practice भी करते हैं. So tell us, before you actually became what you are today, the successful astrologer, astro and Vastu consultant, you also went through a lot of struggles. So enlighten us about that.
Sure, life is like not easy as we consider, right? एंड तकलीफ़ ऐसा नहीं है कि एक आदमी को आती है, सबको आती है. तो तकलीफ़ तो लाइफ में सबके पास होती है, बट वो तकलीफ़ को आप पार करके जीवन में कैसे आगे बढ़ते हैं वही इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है. और मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल जीवन में आगे नहीं बढ़ते हैं, तकलीफ़ को वहाँ पकड़ के अपने आप को छोड़ देते हैं. दे थिंक दैट्स नॉट अ लाइफ.
जैसे कुछ ये हमारी डेस्टिनी है तो
हाँ,
छोड़ देते हैं,
राइट. सो दैट्स कॉल्ड नेगेटिव थिंकिंग और नो विजन और यू डोंट वांट टू आस्क समबडी. दैट्स नॉट राइट थिंग. क्योंकि आपको लाइफ मिली है, आपको पता है कि भाई एक नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बीइंग मैक्सिमम ही कैन लीव फ्रॉम 0 to 120 years. ऐसा ग्रंथों में लिखा है, राइट. तो हमें वो चीज़ तो पता है, विच इज़ नेकेड फैक्ट ऑफ द लाइफ. हमको सिर्फ हाथ पैर मारने उसी के लिए है कि भाई एक से लेके 120 साल तक हम कैसे जिएंगे, राइट. तो वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. तो मैंने भी वही कोशिश की मेरे लाइफ में कि हाउ डू आई गेट द बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट एंड समथिंग डिफरेंट एंड अदर्स, कि भाई मुझे ना तो ये करना है वो करना है, कुछ अदर के जिसमें मैं वर्सटाइल लगूँ और मुझे सेटिस्फैक्शन मिले. तो फर्स्ट थिंग आई ट्राइड इन माई लाइफ इज आई वेंट टू स्टडी द मरीन इंजीनियरिंग. So I'm a second class radio officer, like who run in a cruise ship. So I'm a radio officer, so I can communicate with the land, how the things are going and these things. So I found that versatile, right? So I did it, but due to some or another social or practical reasons, because after completion of initial exams, they have changed those things that I have to go to England and further study, and it's too expensive. So I couldn't do it, so I left it there. But I still not left my hopes कि मैं कुछ और अलग आदमी बनूंगा लाइफ में. So I said कि अगर पानी में से कुछ नहीं मिलता है तो आकाश में से कुछ लेते हैं.
Nice, the elements. We're coming back to the elements.
Yeah. So I tried doing flying. So I joined a club, like I'm from Vadodara, so we have like Gujarat Flying Club. So I joined a club.
Nice.
At least I have not enough money to become a commercial pilot. But मैंने कहा कि चलो मुझे flying learn तो करना है, because it's something different in a life. So I started doing my flying, and I'm a pilot basically.
Nice.
But I did not have again enough money to become a commercial pilot or do something. So I learned that thing. And after all these things doing, I was still in that spiritual family. And one day I have studied all these things. So I thought, things are not going to go with me, like all these things. These are the half thing. I need to do something. So my family told me that, okay, we are astrologer, we did it. If you want to study this, I said, okay, I will study this, but I will not do the same way as other doing. I'll do it in a versatile way. तो फिर मैं यूनिवर्सिटी गया. I studied astrology, Vastu, Shastra in Gurukul. Still, after completion of study, I was not enough satisfied. So I tried hotel, airline, and different other industry to work with.
Wow.
And then one of the day, I was selected as for India's Youngest Astrologers Award. So I was working for the hotel. And then I have to go to get the award all the way to the capital city, Delhi. And I was awarded the India's Youngest Astrologers Award. And then I decided that air, water, and other things are not my destiny. This is the destiny which I was born in, right?
It's very interesting. From what I hear, a calling. It was a calling. You were trying to figure out कुछ और तो नहीं है जिंदगी में करने के लिए.
Right.
And you figured out by actually trying them out, eventually you came back to Vedic astrology.
Exactly.
Amazing. And as you can hear, you have the science behind it too, क्योंकि you have tried everything, but you came back to it. इसलिए तो you have amazing clientele, very world-renowned clientele. In fact, President Clinton Tell us more about that.
Sure. So basically, the first year I got the award, and next year I got an award from United States, and then like somehow like my work and my things appreciated by White House, and
Wow.
President Clinton sends me a letter that thank you so much for your making of a horoscope and stuff like that. So I thought like sitting in India, like doing nothing, world's best thing is appreciating your work. That means there's somebody behind you. I even did not got a visa to travel to United States. Like I was refused 2-3 times, and I got a letter from Bill Clinton at my home address. So that means it proves that there is some other force working
universe.
behind,
Yeah.
and that's why like I started doing it. I have an office in India, I have an office here in Toronto, and one in New York. I travel over 45 countries in the world, like same as a other like IT professional, like travel business class, good amenity, live in nice hotel. So I wanted to have the same thing. I did not got through neither through my flying career, not through my cruising career. End up getting the similar thing as an astrologer and Vastu consultant.
The right path in your life.
Right path in my life.
And beyond helping others, आप खुद की भी मदद करते हैं, as in finding your right path in life.
Yes.
Tell us more. आप तो दूसरों की मदद करते हैं, but you have hobbies. You're a family man. Like, tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. Basically, life, if you love any work, you enjoy the work.
Well said.
I don't feel myself as like someone else. I feel myself as a professional. I take this science professionally. I serve the people everywhere, and I love my job, kind of what I'm doing. So I love reading. I have a family. I'm a social man. I prove everybody that you should have a life. Like I have a beautiful wife, 2 small kids, my children, and we
Lovely.
enjoy all together is a one life, and everybody is happy whatever they are doing. Right? So when I tell, like before I make your life different, I should have to make my own life first.
Change from within first.
Right? Then you can do
Amazing.
someone else better. So I have my all thing ready, so I can give it to someone else that okay, I'm happy, so you can have more happiness.
It's the universe is one, we are
Yes.
one. There's so much inspiration today, so much we have learned about how we can find the right path in life. There's more to talk about, so little time.
Yes.
So हमारे viewers को बताइए, where can we find out more about you?
Sure, you can visit us on our website. It's called vastuvision.com. We have an office in Vadodara, India. We have office in Toronto, and we have office in New York. Our office number is 647-449-3434. It's 647-449-3434. और in case अगर आपको कुछ और question है, आप मुझे email कर सकते हैं directly to me, kalpesh@vastuvision.com.
Thank you very much for taking the time to come and talk to us today. We wish you all the best for all your endeavors that you're doing to make the world a better place.
Thank you so much, and thank you all of you.
Well, we wish you all the best in your endeavors to make the world a better place. तो ये थे एस्ट्रोलॉजर कल्पेश जोशी, जिन्होंने हमें एहसास दिलाया है कि we can make a difference in our life if we are ready to accept universal guidance. Well, that's a wrap for this week's show. Continue to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and write to me at vjamitaspotlight@gmail.com. We will continue to bring you inspiring guests who will share their success stories. Until next week, this is Amita signing off, encouraging you to find the light within you and keep an open mind to universal guidance.